Hey friends, it's Tresa. If you're new here, welcome to my YouTube channel. And if you're back, I'm so glad that you came back to join me. Let's have a chat today. And instead of a coffee chat, let's make it an electrolyte chat. I have been drinking electrolytes for um, I've tried different ones throughout the years, and these new ones that I got from dōTERRA. So it's not a secret. I sell dōTERRA essential oils and I share them. And I had gotten a sneak peek of these back in September when they were released at convention, but the products weren't actually available until this month. So I actually just got an order. So I've been savoring the few that I had, and I had shared some with my daughter, and they were delicious. So I've been drinking this afternoon. They really do help to kind of give me a burst of energy, but they really help to keep me hydrated. And I wanted to make sure to place my order so I would get it in time because I'm traveling next week, and I wanted to make sure that I had enough to take with me. And I love that they are super easy to travel with because they come in this pouch. It's liquid, and what you do is you just kind of squish it around in the packet, right? And then what you're going to do is you're going to take rip the packet open and just squish it in, just squeeze it into your water and shake it up. And so I'll probably take like a travel bottle with me and a bunch of these so that I have them for every day. And so I got my dōTERRA order, so I'll show you a few other things because I do really love dōTERRA products. I have to say that their supplements have been amazing for my health and just energy and supporting my skin and just like the metabolic system. The products that we have for that, like the collagen supplement, they're just really, really great. If you want to learn more about them, there's a link below. You can check out my website. There's a link in the description of the video, but you can also comment or reach out to me because I can save you 25%, get you, you can get your own account. It's not like you have to buy monthly or anything. And you can try whatever you want. And I love to share more about essential oils and all the health benefits and all the things I do with them. I'm going to do a video on all the essential oils I use in cooking soon. But in the meantime, I wanted to let you know about these electrolytes because they're really probably one of the best electrolytes, the taste-wise and the way they make me feel. They have magnesium and calcium and sodium and potassium in them, so they give you lots of minerals that you need. And the hydration comes from deep sea minerals, and they're very well sourced. And they have ginseng and baobab and a couple of other, and then our MetaPower oil blend. So they taste really good. My favorite, they come in 2 flavors. There's a lemon lime, which is good, but I really like the wild strawberry flavor. I think they're delicious. And so I got that in my order today. I got a couple of other things too I want to share with you because a couple of them are really great for the kitchen. One is our Abode liquid dish soap. I love this. This is a aluminum bottle, recyclable. It comes as a refill, and it has a glass bottle that you can get to dispense it in, or you can put it in your own glass bottle or whatever. It's a glass pump bottle, and I love that. It looks really pretty in the kitchen. And there's essential oils in here and an oil blend that is amazing for cleaning and kills the germs, and this has grapefruit in it too, so it helps with the grease. And we were out of stock for a while, and I was trying some other clean brands of, which not as clean as this, but they say they're clean brands, and they were okay, but they weren't really cutting the grease. I was adding vinegar, I was doing all sorts of things. I was adding essential oils, and it was helping, but it wasn't great. So the other thing that I got that I use in my kitchen all the time is On Guard foaming hand wash. Now you may have seen a video, if you've seen any of my videos where I've washed fruits or vegetables. I use this to wash fruits, vegetables, and the eggs that I get from the chickens that are here right now. When I wash the eggs, I pump some of this onto a cloth, and I use this to scrub the eggs. But I use this in, I have fruits or veggies like berries or something that I'm gonna soak and then rinse, or like Brussels sprouts or whatever I'm washing. broccoli, whatever. I fill a bowl with cold water. I add a few pumps of this and some lemon essential oil, and I let it sit for a little while, and then I rinse it off, and it's great. And if it's something that I'm gonna scrub, like an apple or a banana or a pear, then I'll put some pumps of this on my Norwex veggie scrubber cloth, and I'll scrub the vegetables with that, or fruit, and it's amazing. And then the other thing that I got, so this was I did a small order this month, and I'll probably do another order later in the month, but is our PB Restore, which is our new probiome complex. This is prebiotic, probiotic, postbiotic, all in one capsule. And it was just reformulated back in the fall or late summer. And I found that it's been amazing for my gut. I've had issues with gluten sensitivity and reflux and all sorts of things. And when I travel, my stomach tends to be off. And since I've been taking this supplement, I've been eating a lot more variety of foods. I can eat out more. I can eat a little bit more gluten. Of course, most of it's homemade. I do a lot of homemade organic, and I'm experimenting with sourdough. Haven't got there yet, but I'll get there. But I've eaten sourdough, that other people have made, an organic sourdough, whatever. And I can have a little bit of homemade, like organic, like a muffin or something. And if I'm taking this probiotic every single day, my gut is good and I feel great. So it's definitely something that I highly recommend. And if you want to learn more about it, just ask. I'm happy to share more. So hang on, I'm going to take a sip of my electrolytes. It's afternoon here. It's chilly. And I have been sipping on this afternoon to give myself a little more energy. I have some more apples that I need to process, not too many. I canned 19 jars of apple pie filling on Tuesday, and I'm pretty proud of myself. They came out great. And almost all of the 20 pounds of apples that I got from my Azure order that you might have seen on that video that came out last week is, except for 6 apples, it's all gone. And I'm going to make an apple crisp, and then I will have done the whole box of apples in a week. I'm pretty proud of myself. So it's really simple. Healthy can be so simple. Canning is not hard. I just water bath can. I haven't gotten into the whole pressure canning thing yet. I don't have a pressure canner. I actually just use an old spaghetti pot and a ball mat that goes in the bottom of the pot. And I have jars and the grabber thing, and I canned a whole bunch of jars of apple pie filling, and they came out awesome. So I'm pretty excited about that, because now I don't have to freeze them. They're on the shelf and they're stored, and I have apples, and they're good for who knows how long. And I can make a pie, or we can take them out. Actually, my son took a jar out yesterday, and he opened it up and ate the whole thing. He said, "Boy, Mom, that was really good." So I'm glad to know that they were delicious, and we still have 18 jars left, so that's good. Life is crazy. The world is crazy, and we need to take care of ourselves. We need to take care of our families. We need to be healthy. We need to be sourcing local. And if you need to go further than local, you want to go with really good sources like Azure Standard. Thrive Market is a good option for if you want some stuff that's quicker to get, because you can order it and usually have it within a week. They do have more processed stuff, but if you eat, chips or popcorn or some of that kind of stuff, they do have really good clean brands, and they do have their own brand that has a lot of good products. I get rice from them sometimes, and I've gotten like coconut aminos from them. So they do have a lot of good products. So that's another good resource. I would say Azure is probably my number one outside of local. And then if you can find local farmers that have meat and vegetables, make friends with them, get to know them, go to farmers markets, and meat especially, I think is really important to try to find really good sources and buy local as much as possible. I have some really good resources near me. And I'm still working on a good place to get chicken. So I have been buying a brand at the local grocery store, but any beef or pork that I'm buying from local farms that I found right here in the area. Um, and a store, like I don't know what you call it. It's a feed and grain store, but they also have a lot of other things. And that's where I got jars for canning, and I get my, we get chicken feed there and dog food, and they have local meat from a couple different local farms. And so I've been getting beef. I've gotten some lamb from them and some pork as well. And it's just a really good idea to do that in the way the world is going and the way all the things we're hearing about what's being put in food and injected in animals and everything that's happening. And stock up. You know, most of the meat that I buy is frozen because they process and they freeze it. So I have a freezer full of meat, and I have a freezer full of vegetables that I processed and some fruit, and I've got garlic and onions, and I've got leeks, and I've got butternut squash and delicata squash and cabbage and all sorts of stuff in my freezer. So at any time I can go to my freezer and I can pull out meat and vegetables, fruit if I want it. I do have fruit. I have cranberries and blueberries and strawberries and pears and a bunch of fruit too. And now I have apples. So at any time I could pull together a meal and a dessert, or for breakfast I could make pancakes. And I really have been loving the flowers that I've been getting from Azure. They've been great. I've been really, really happy with those flowers. I know they're organic. They're really good quality. They're packed really well, and nice and fresh. So if you're not milling your own flour or don't have a local source for flour, that's a really good option. And just think about where you're getting your food. And remember that healthy can be simple, and you can cook from scratch. It's not complicated. It's so much healthier for you and for your family. It's in the end less expensive because you're not buying all this processed stuff. And one of the things I'm going to experiment with is a recipe that I found for homemade Cheez-Its, and see how those are. I'm going to try those. I'll probably video them and let you know how they come out. And I've got a bunch of videos ready to go and share with you guys. So I'm just going to keep sharing lots of great ideas for meals and snacks and desserts and simple, easy, healthy recipes that you can make. You can do it. I know you can. If you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, pop them down below. If you know, God gave us all that we need to be healthy in the resources and he created in the world, right? He created the animals, he created the plants, he gave us everything we need for food, for medicine, for living a healthy life. And it's all right there in the earth. You know, that's where the essential oils come from, the plants. You can eat plants and berries and leaves from, you know, for tea and all different things. So I heard there's a hawthorn berry bush in the woods across the street from my house. So I can't wait till the spring when it starts to blossom and I can find that, because the hawthorn berries are supposed to be great for tea and you can make jam with them, and the leaves are supposed to be good for tea too. So I am going to check that out and I will let you know about it. You may find me on a video traipsing through the forest or the woods finding a hawthorn bush. So there's lots of ways to do really healthy, simple food. And my seeds are waiting. I'm planning some garden ideas and I'll share more about that with you guys soon. It's still way too cold to think about it here, but I do get excited when I think about the seeds that are sitting there and the potential for an amazing garden in my yard. And I'm just so happy to have you here with me. And if you want to check out, I have a free PDF that I created that is 5 Bible scriptures that talk about health and wellness, and they have a little meditation and a little health tip to go along with each of them. And if you want to get that, the link for that is in the description below. It's a free PDF. You can just click on the link and download it. And I'm so glad to have you here with me on my Frugal from Scratch YouTube channel. God bless, and I'll see you soon.